So I just like to share my experience without projecting my reality. But I've found, with a couple of exceptions of defining moments where I actually got the courage to speak up and say, please don't treat me that way, or please don't see me that way.
Yeah.
I always found their power in my gender. I always found I liked being the only woman. I thought it spoke volumes to be able to show women that it could be done. And I've liked that I've been a role model over the years because, particularly as I became a working mum, which was 25 years ago, that was less the norm. It's now more the norm, so it's not. But I've always just been proud of being a woman, and I'm not proud of the fact I'm, in a minority, and I want to do what I can to play my role to address that part of it in my world. But I've just not ever felt downtrodden or left behind. And so perhaps that's my optimism. And I also think that influence as an executive is important. And whether you're a male or a female, just understanding who you're working with and who you're working for and what, how to influence, how to build that relationship and that respect. It doesn't happen always naturally, and just it's part of your job. You need, strategies on the inside and on the outside. It's understanding who you're working with and how it's all working, and really being attuned to that and working with it. And perhaps I've just sort of said, well, this is actually for me to chart. I'm not sitting back because if I sit back, I probably won't get noticed, or I will not be invited to that footy game or whatever it is. This is actually for me to create my own reality here. And so perhaps that attitude of not being a victim and just stepping in and stepping up has been something that's made me feel less like it's been hard. And I'm proud. I'm proud of, being a female CEO. I say that. I mean, some people say you shouldn't have to say you're a female CEO because you're a CEO. It's like, well, yes, of course too. But I also want to champion the fact that it is possible, and you can do all these things in your career, and you can have a personal life and come out the other end sane. So, that's a bit about my story.